a bit more hopeful about this hero in this kind of lineup for LGD.
Yeah, they have a shot. Like especially if the Marcy tries to rotate early, they can just go for the kill on Enigma. Like because Slark, he can dispel the stun, right? But if the Marcy like commits to laning with Enigma, I think this lane can get really rough for Lich and Slark.
And there you go, the exchange of tips. Everyone eager to get them out ahead of time. I think is a nice showing. Making sure you're not saving them for, you know, when an enemy misses the last hit or an ulti or something like that. Fly gets into the mid lane rather quickly, but of course, there's Hame up on the high ground who's got really good night vision. We say it every single time, and somehow I always forget that he has 1800 day and night vision.
Yeah. And he went for Orb of Venom, so they're looking to go really aggressive early. It's Lich and Slark. I wonder if they can even get a kill. Huh?
The dove voice line. Sorry, I always forget about that. This is the mental game, right? This is RTZ. Good stuff there as he plants his banner. He's looking eager to fight here. Both teams kind of just sat across the river, staring each other down. See who will break the peace right now. It's kind of Sinkyu wagging his tail in the mid lane there.
Some respect to Nightfall there. Even as an Enigma, he shows up to contest runes. It's very helpful.
Yeah, make him think you're going to take level 1 Malefice, right?
Just being the body here is good enough.
Not good enough. And it'll be runes 2 apiece. LGD will get the river runes, and EG will settle for the high ground runes.
Okay, so I'm very curious how they'll play their safe lane here. Because he has an Orb of Venom. Lich, obviously, low cooldown Frostblast. So how do you do this? Let's find out.
We'll take a look. Mid lane, of course, Abed versus Nothing to Say. On the Ember and Puck matchup, certainly a high skill-based one. Might end up seeing a solo kill if things start snowballing one way or the other, but of course EG with the ability to rotate slightly easier on this Marcy.
Okay, they're just manning up on Enigma straight up. And
and he's TP in. Oh, he cancels it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Crit did take, of course, Dispose early, as somehow this wave got completely pushed under tower for RTZ top lane. I didn't quite catch how this happened, but this lane already is looking a bit funky.
Yeah.
He's going to need to stack and recover them here. Has Time Walk, fly with level 1 Impetus, harass it as much as he can. He'll go fly and try to absorb as much experience here. So it's solo XP for RTZ on, I think, what was a double range creep lane. So he's doing pretty well for himself up there. The Primal having to split experience a little bit with the Doom.
Yeah. And yes, Nightfall survived the level 1 here.
So far, so good. And he does get the split there on the Eidolons, but again, they're not super scary early. More when they get upgraded and they get some titles in front of their name. That's when you start being a little bit more concerned for your well-being. Bottle for Bottle in the mid lane. Nothing to Say gets his just slightly earlier. But of course, with the points of Flame Guard, can be extra annoying. And as you say, just maxing Sleight of Fist. That's all there is to do in this matchup, it feels like.
Yeah. No, you just spam that on Puck. It's very easy, harass. And we can, like, Abed Ember, it's also a little bit of a specialty hero. I believe, like, every time he's reached one of these MMR goals, you know, like, whatever, he was one of the first 10, 11, or 12k, one of those.
Yeah, one of
It's
those.
always been Ember Spirit carrying him there.
A skill-based matchup, and, you know, like this game, his enemies are going to need to put, you know, together the lockdown here quite effectively to make sure they can kill him. You know, with a Puck to get the ball started, it should definitely be possible. Not to mention, actually, Lich has somewhat decent catch. You know, whether or not he actually lives to remember jumping him is an entirely different question. But Sinister Gaze is actually an instant cast if you're facing already your target. So that's also a possibility to set things up on for an Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
Cheeky point there in the Syrian Chains for some more damage. Forcing back Nothing to Say a bit. And it's a minute to Water Rune, so Nothing to Say is going to be forced back into his jungle. But look at Crit already moving on over to pick up the rune. Nicely done.
Very
asking
good.
for the high five there. Making sure he sees me, you know?
Yeah. It's well played.
Bottom now.
maybe Nightfall can die here.
Yep, he has left him, and there's not a TP scroll here. There's a dispose, and that's going to give enough space for Ame at least not to collect the kill. Why with insufficient damage? But I don't know how aggressive they can look to get top. A little onslaught here on the fly. He's not really pounding so much there, SinQ. It's like a tired toddler, really, as soon as he has that debuff of time dilation on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's hard there. It's not much damage too until it hits level 3. Fortunately, Ame's courier gets he crit snipes both couriers.
Yeah, that's
so
pretty
the
big.
orb of corrosion is not coming now.
Yeah, that's right. So a little bit. Well, you've got the components, but you're just missing the recipe. So I don't know how much you're actually missing out.
Yeah, true. A bit later boots. I guess that's the most
definitely. That's going to be the impact here. Faith Beyond, if they get a couple of bashes here. Artur looking for one. It's been 8 or 7. Yeah, there we go. There's the double bash he needs. Is that still going to be enough? Faith Beyond quite speedy here. Fly looking to cut him off as RTZ has to just wait patiently. Go and trying to find him around the trees and will receive the kill. Nice patience. Maybe even another? No, there's an onslaught. All right.
Need to time the impetus there for maximum damage. Oh, mid lane, Abed is diving. Oof.
Oh, and Abed's getting a kill and nothing to say.
Oh, it's so like being this puck. How much armor? Yeah, he has 2 armor. Like if you're playing puck in this matchup and you don't do well the early waves and get to a chainmail, like you're in trouble.
For a rough time. Yeah. And now it feels like it might snowball, right? Look at Abed. I mean, yes, he was low in that exchange, did have to tank tower, but he's right back to mid lane, full HP, full bottle. Yeah, Remnants, man.
Now showing up here now is just horrendous. Because you'll get harassed down, and then when Amber feels like it, he'll just fire Remnant on top of him.
I don't know if Ame is so safe here. Yeah, they toss him under tower. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
And why? I think he makes it out of here just fine, but a Nightfall with these level 2 Eidolons and some nice movement from Crit, they will punish that attempt.
Yeah, and it's not getting better down here, right? He's about to hit level 5 on Enigma.
Yeah.
That's when the Eidolons are really powerful.
Solid didn't quite connect there. I mean, it is the Frost Shield, right? Level 1, you do reduce a significant amount of damage at 30%. Nothing to snuff at, right? Or whatever, sniff at, whatever you want to do with your nose.
Yeah.
But just clearly wasn't enough.
Oh, tossed into the tower again.
Yeah, there's a Maledict, but of course with Dark Pact and Pounce, they'll force at least some abilities to be used. Mid lane though, 6-minute rune time, and that's where the supports are paying their attention. Abed's going to get his regen rune, refill the bottle. Fly doing a really good job there at harassing back SinQ.
Oh, Coil. Breaks it?
Yeah, he'll snap that one voluntarily. Do they have enough control? Abed, he gets off the Remnants. He had one stored down bottom. Regen active is interrupted by something. Maybe there was a projectile that was chasing him. I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, I guess.
Bottom, though, they are going yet again, and this time, just like before, it's not going very well for LGD. At least it's Ame who stays alive, but it's why who will take a dive. And
yeah, unfortunately, this game is looking very much like the first game in terms of net worth, right? Every lane winning for EG. And these type of games are so difficult to play.
Beyond. Oh, RTZ's getting body blocked a bit by the creep. Fly will micro it away. There's a TP coming from Crit, though. They really want this kill. And with rebound, and even now the... what's that called? Yeah, the side kick. That'll be a kill if RTZ can get a bash. There it is.
Yeah, giving the kill to RTZ there. Just
though to refill the bottle of the puck. He's only at level 3 though. And nothing to say here with Coil coming off cooldown in just a second.
Yeah. I mean, this is what they have to do.
We've got to do a picture. There we go. Okay, back into the action here. Coil onto the mid lane. It's 3 heroes, soon to be 4, with the TP completing from Faith Beyond onto Abed, but he still gets thrown it off. That last projectile mid-air, the bottle sip there, certainly is going to leave him with enough HP. I think he would have been fine regardless, but Abed doing his due diligence there, and still with 7 wand charges, may look to counter-initiate because guess who's here? RTZ getting ready to flex this Chronosphere onto the mid lane. Faith Beyond only level 4. Has plenty of armor though. Be a bit of a difficult kill here, especially with Abed worse for wear. Instead, Crit is going to be trying to tank this one. Rune spawns top. It's a DD, but RTZ, he's down bottom, wants to look for a Chronosphere. Pump fakes it the once. There's the bashes he needs onto SinQ, and it's eventually going to be a kill in favor of EG. Abed doing a fantastic job playing this one on edge.
Yeah, finally a rune for nothing to say. so that's a bit of relief. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, LGD, they don't want to sit in any of their lanes, right? So that play they make mid, that's the only thing they can do. Coil the Ember and pray that them as 4 heroes can kill him.
Now the problem is you don't have Coil immediately ready for this DD rune. Nothing to say though, still eager to get it used. There's a Remnant as well showing mid from Abed. Maybe they can still string together a kill with DD, but it is slowly starting to tick down here for Nothing to Say. About half duration remaining, and doesn't really look like he'll get much out of it. Nice warding for EG. I'll go ahead and credit with that a little bit. Scouts the rune top, and scouted Nothing to Say with the active, so Abed stays well out of his way. Top though, it's Slark. He's here. RTZ has Chrono, and he might not even need it here, Pi.
Yeah, he looks quite dead on my screen. God damn.
Yeah, he's dead on my screen too. And that is the second death for Slark. I mean, obviously bottom is, I mean, he's had to give this one up. Just look at this. There's nothing he can really be expected to do here, to be honest, not without dying. But top lane, he gets going, and maybe a bit of frustration, not enough patience. I don't know what to call it there, but he kind of just runs straight into his death.
Yeah. Q lives at least. No, this game is almost even worse, right?
Yeah.
At least they don't have this Shadow Fiend push towers, but...
Yeah, Leash. Oh, but there's been a Chrono the whole time. RTZ, how aggressive is he going to want to be? A little aggressive. I mean, look at those bashes. How could you not, right? And it's going to be the impetus from Fly to get the kill. RTZ didn't even have enough mana to time walk out, but wasn't really in much threat. Faith Beyond's only level 5.
Yeah. RTZ, yep, he finishes Midas. Let's see who gets the rune mid here.
Bottom.
Yeah, looks like Abed is gonna get it.
Regen. But now that Chrono's been used, it doesn't look like EG are too excited to defend this tier 1 tower. So they'll let it go. Less than 200 HP anyhow. They got to kill onto a Slark. They got to kill onto Y. They're pretty happy with that. And they'll let that one fall. Maybe, just maybe, they can look to do some pushing mid because they know that Slark TP top for that tower.
Yeah.
And with Nightfall perfectly connecting, right on cue as if, he is getting to work already. Still has Black Hole.
Alpha Wolf there. Look at this tower.
They doubled up the Eidolons briefly. The Searing Chains on the Sin-Q. Oh, couldn't even deny the tower. As Crit will pick up the kill onto Sin-Q there. Top lane RTZ is going to receive this big old wave that Ame's been pushing. And Faith Beyond finally up to level 6. He's well on his way towards Midas, but it's difficult Doom game here for him, to say the least.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. Oh, here they go.
Yeah. Okay, he's going to get the Doom off. That is going to dispel at least the Flame Guard as well. Abed might have been off a bit more than he could chew. RTZ gets the deny. And now he might even go for a bit more. Faith Beyond on very little HP. He might even drop to the time dilation. And it's Ame who's going to die. Oh. Oh, no. EG, 10 unanswered kills there. They're going to snatch that one away from Faith Beyond.
That was a beautiful deny. Beautiful. I was just going to say, this reminds me of a Doom we saw earlier, Resolution Doom.
Yes, it does, versus Thunder Awaken here on this channel, game 2, which was also quite one-sided. This one, well, Pi, it's a 5K net worth lead already, but we'll take another look at that one, why don't we?
Oh yeah, you expect them here to get a free little easy kill, perhaps a comeback going. But like these type of denies just...
They're heartbreaking. And Abed's going in, by the way. Look at this. Nothing to say. He's got an Elusive Whip in a second on a Strength Charge. 9 HP. Can he escape? The escape? No. Cut down in his tracks. Nothing to say. Is killed off. Nightfall's coming in as well. This fight is not looking good right now. And they're looking set as well to catch Faith Beyond. Evil Genius is diving underneath tier 2 tower. Why? Trying to pick up the first kill here. But Crit's just a bit too tanky. And with Fly here to tank and Nightfall to cut the trees, there's just no hiding. Abed, cool guys don't look at their Searing Chains kills, but he's going to definitely get this one. His Sleight of Fist at the ready. Abed blowing up a balloon, and he's going to pick up the double kill with style points here. Oh, EG, they're feeling themselves.
Oh my god, yeah. No, this is utter pure domination.
Oh, yes, it is. And it just nothing seems to be going the way of LGD. I mean, 14 unanswered kills, 8K the net with it. It's almost 1 a minute. RTZ, no one can farm near him right now. He's got Chrono, he's got Javelin. He might even be able to kill some of these heroes. They're so underfarmed.
Yeah.
And just like, we've barely said it here, and we haven't even seen a black hole. But once again, Pi, Nightfall, He's top of the net worth, boy. He's pushing tier 1 towers all by himself here. Ame, he might be just dead.
Sniping the courier.
Okay, they're not gonna be that aggressive. Okay. I'm gonna hold the horses. No need. Can you tell I've been casting a lot of SA Dota? I was expecting them to just walk up and black hole them. No, not quite.
Going
EG.
mid though.
Instead,
Faith Beyond.
the action's mid. Faith Beyond takes another death. EG, in they go now. Finding a bash there onto Y. Just a lich, but...
Oh, and you have to point out that it's 14 minutes in now, and Lich is still not level 6. That's
That's rough.
yeah, it's not fun at all.
I thought you were going to point out the RTZ, what is that, a triple, maybe quad bash there? I mean,
Yeah.
Just no luck here for LGD. And their map is being choked off. A DD rune spawns top. That might be something for them, but nothing to say. Is not in a really great position here to be able to recover that, as he's still well behind on his build up towards the Switchblade.
Yeah. And you can see Fly, he's going for the ultra greedy build. No points in heal, just max damage. Almost complete the Dragonlance. Like, he's really strong too.
That was incorrect. He is going to be going for a bit. Pick it up, Fly. Come on, come to the dark side. Abed doesn't need that. Oh, but Abed maybe needs some trouble. There's going to be the onslaught. Sinq is up to level 6, has Pulverize, and they're going to be able to catch him, but RTZ threatening with the Chronosphere, scares away the puck, and Abed easily lives through that minuscule amount of damage he takes. Nothing to say now, being given chase. He's got Phase Shift, and he's got now the Elusive Black Hole to catch him for Nightfall, and down goes. Nothing to say. His third death this match. Of course, no kill still in favor of LGD, as evil geniuses continue just to absolutely apply the pressure everywhere.
Yeah, no hesitation on that black hole. Only level 1 phase shift, right? So you're gonna pop up sooner than later. Only 1 second.
This one just isn't getting any easier here. The all too familiar jingle that LGD is gonna hear. Just 15 minutes in for Abed. Cover him, and that'll honestly allow him to make some more aggressive moves on top of this. I just can't believe it. I mean, Abed, he's having such a game. Does have 1 death, so is there? I mean, there's got to be deathless people still so far, right? He's been denied the ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a real death, right? It doesn't show up on the scoreboard. It doesn't count to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Will it be 20 unanswered kills here for EG? Only time will tell, but right now it's a smoke play, as they were at least forcing back RTZ. Still has Chronosphere, but of course this Slark slightly tankier now with his Echo Saber up.
Yeah. So how do they even kill RTZ here? Guess they have to catch him in a Pulverize into Pounce.
Yep, and then a Chain Frost maybe with that creep still there. This could be an opportunity. There's going to be the Pulverize. RTZ left alone. Is he going to be first to die? He is. The thanks as well from RTZ in the quick chat, but in exchange, it seems like they might be able to find Faith Beyond. No, he's a bit too speedy, unless Crit really wants to go diving. Likely not underneath the tier 2 tower he wants, and I don't believe has the night vision for it either.
Ooh, there looks like they want to dive though.
Yeah. Oh, Nightfall wants to push this tower, and now they see Faith Beyond. He gets the Doom off, but onto Crit mid-flight, and Faith Beyond won't even see that Doom time out by the time he dies. TPs are coming in, but the coil it's not going to connect. And Abed's in now as well. He's got a full Maelstrom as they're going to focus down on nothing to say. Look how quickly that puck goes down. Ame might just be next. He's already used Shadow Dance. 3 dead, all 3 cores, just like that.
No, you can see, and who's dealing the damage there? It's actually Fly on the Enchantress. Ooh, beautiful.
Nice jump. Crit might pay that with his life as a Pulverize. Going to send him to the ground. That's going to be the 2nd death here. Is LGD falling 2-22 here. And this is all without RTZ. He still has Chronosphere.
Yeah. Didn't even bother to rank it up. Too much mana.
You're absolutely right. I mean, this Ench is doing damage. It's everyone really chipping in here for Evil Geniuses. So they look to take down a tier 2 tower the first of the game. We'll take another look at that one as well. Faith Beyond.
Yeah, you can see here, it's a very good Doom. He gets him in the air, but here you'll see they missed the coil on Nightfall, right? And Fly is going to start dishing out damage here.
And that just absolutely frees up the Ember as well, right? He doesn't have to worry about coil. Got an Illusion Rune as well for a casual dispel.
And that's how she goes.
Mid, I mean, Crit. He's going to tank it.
You know? That's it. Because they do have Midas on Doom, so he will get some farm. So if the game can keep going on, like, and them not dying that much, that's all they can hope for right now.
Absolutely. No, RTZ wasn't able to catch him there. Not much missed, but Coil on cooldown here. Shadow Dance just coming off cooldown of Doom in 20 seconds, but EG are not going to wait that long here. They still have got Aegis. They've got RTZ with Chronosphere. And they've got themselves now maybe a Slark cornered. As in goes RTZ. He gets off the Chronosphere. Time dilation slow. Nightfall in as well with follow-up and a black hole if needed, but that would have been more than overkill. Ame is dead. RTZ, all he's going to do is just Midas to creep over his dead body. All right, Abed. No, he's fine. Isn't Q even? Oh no, he's gonna run into Eidolons, get a micro from Nightfall. They've actually split here, and Abed might give chase, as they are gonna be able to catch Faith Beyond, trying to cut a wave in the mid lane. That is swiftly punished.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. When you're trying to catch up through farming, but you're dying all over the map, it's not a good feeling. And Abed is going for the Aghanim Scepter, right? Which means he'll be able to jump wherever he wants. He can like travel the map in 5 seconds or so.
Yeah, and he just kind of has to be a little bit scared if he's affected by Witchblade or maybe a Frost Blast slow. That'd be a little bit annoying for him, as it does impact your Remnant move speed. But yeah, he's going to be feeling pretty good. Nothing to say, did jaunt on that. Abed once again giving chase. He's completely alone here, but I think given the net worth lead and the state of this game, that's a position that he's rather comfortable in, and nothing to say, feels like he's in the new Halloween movie.
I wonder if he'll stay for this wave here. Or, oh, nothing to say. Is he going for this?
Oh no, look at why. He's just trying to farm, man. Come on, RTZ. No quarter given. Out comes the Chain Frost. Some damage on RTZ, but they'll just time walk that one off, and they even get Sync you. EG, I mean, they've got to be feeling really good here right now in this series. They've dismantled Sonics 2-0. They're about to do the same to LGD. Whatever they did in their boot camp has certainly been working out for them. They look almost unstoppable right now. And there's a black hole as well up from Nightfall. Out from the trees, a Root, surprised they had nothing to say. Oh, a little bit of HP he's going to be living on. Gets off as well. A really good coil, and he'll make it out alive.
Very nice. They didn't have Unleash up, so not enough damage there.
So, spell wasted there. Maybe a potential opportunity now for LGD. I mean, Pi, if there's any time to go, I'd say it's now. No Chronosphere. No black hole. Sure, you're without coil, but with whatever farm that Almay's managed to muster up, I think it's time to call him to arms.
Yeah, they're smoked up.
And they go, but it's Fly. That's not the target that they're looking for here. Crit is well ready to counter initiates, but it looks like they should be able to get through Fly. Nightfall wishing he had a black hole right now with 4 heroes surrounding his Enchantress, but ultimately can do nothing but watch.
Okay, Artis is here, 3 seconds to Chrono.
And that might be problematic.
Caught crit.
Yeah, and that might be crit going down as well. Silence, he shall die.
They have a Doom,
and a Doom onto Abed. Oh, but the Chronosphere, it's only going to catch 2, but Ame has been caught by it. Arteezy not finding many bashes, no like here for him.
Dead, right?
And now even Arteezy in an amount of trouble and killed off. 4 dead, they get Abed as well there. Pi.
That's
okay.
Huge. Actually, a slight breath of hope there.
Some breathing room at least for LGD. They're still... Now there's still some pretty far behind, aren't they? I don't want to sell them down the river. That was a great move, and I'm sure they're going to be very relieved to have gotten those 2 core kills, right? But they're still facing a 7K net worth lead, and unfortunately, it's not quite in this Roche window.
Yeah,
but
no, for sure.
It's a start.
I mean, even the thing with their lineup, even if Roche is up there, unless they have like what 30 stacks on Slark,
yeah,
it's quite hard to kill.
That's a keen observation. We'll take another look at that fight though. This one kind of just felt like a little bit save your body syndrome here for Evil Geniuses. Just too keen to fight.
No, because they know how far they're ahead, right? So crit is kind of baiting. Like, come on, guys. There's no way they can do this. No. But then they... Yeah, I'm wondering in the back there. Yeah. Faith Beyond is just patient. He sees Abed and he catches him.
A nice shove there for Faith Beyond. That's a nice good bit of bounty for him. Does seem a lot closer to this BKB. That'll be a significant item. I was going to say as well, with the Blink Dagger, it's going to enable him to cut waves. He gets that one off of that last fight. And even look at Ambe. He's finally got a real big item, right? He disassembles that Echo Saber and turns it in, uses that Ogre Axe, pardon me, for his Ag Scepter. So now double pounce, which now does apply a little bit of essence on every single successful latch. So it does help you quite a bit in these fights.
Yeah. No, he's almost the most farmed hero on the map, which is something you need in combat games. You need one guy who like to carry the hope or whatever, like someone to carry you.
I think
And then the rest just have to land your spells.
Exactly. I think the only issue is I think LGD fights kind of need to go like that for them. Kind of one at a time for this Slark, because even with, you know, the 3 Essence now on Pounce, like, he's still a hero that wants to go 1v1, you know, through the entire enemy team. Not quite, you know, 5v5, where he doesn't really get to click on everyone a couple, you know, dozen times. Like, the fights want to go along. They need to go along for this Slark to feel really impactful.
No, for sure. And they're gonna have this problem because Enigma is gonna finish his BKB now.
Yep.
And maybe they can get a kill there on crits.
Yeah, submitting the coil. Nice
Ooh, he's living a
dispose,
long
though.
time,
He is
though.
living a while, and Abed's in now. Nothing to say. Wants to commit for the kill, and in fact, maybe Abed in some trouble, but careful here. RTZ looking for a bash on. Nothing to say. He's got no spells because of time dilation as well. The cooldowns, the bash is RTZ with the kill on a nothing to say. That'll stop LGD's aggression in its tracks, and even a DD rune spawning in the river. EG could look for an aggressive move of their own here if RTZ spots that one, and they will.
LGD are here smoke though. Doom is ready.
I think RTZ, he knows something's up. Okay, DD rune's going to
Going in.
go invisible as now Ame in
No
the
mana
second
for
pounce
Black
as
Hole.
well, and now the Doom prevents the Black Hole from coming, but RTZ's just a little bit too scary here. Chain Frost with the Axe Shard now from Y, just not doing enough damage and bouncing on over to the Eidolons. Great micro from Nightfall, as Y is going to die for that attack.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they doomed for nothing there, but you know, it was a decent attempt. Could have worked. He got the Wraith Pack down, which was huge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it
problematic.
reduces the damage a lot. And now Roche is up.
Yeah, they do kill crit, but nice positioning there by RTZ, and yeah, that 1 point in time dilation, man, so valuable. The cooldown progression slow, it's super punishing there. Just absolutely no chance for it. I was about to say, there's still 2 seconds left. Where's the phase shift? Where's the phase shift? No chance.
Yeah.
And I believe that's Ag Shard for RTZ, right? He consumes that. So now he's got this little slide whistle time walk that he can use. Helps him in these poking and prodding matchups when LGD are a little bit already on edge from, to be honest, basically prior 25 minutes.
Yeah, but at least LGD, they've kind of completed their basic items here, right? Doom has BKB now, BKB Blink actually, and Primal Beast has his BKB.
True.
Slark is decently farmed.
I
Puck
think
has managed to scrunch up some net worth, so they can fight back now.
Lich is even decently happy with a shard, right?
Yeah,
To be
no, for
honest,
sure.
400 gold is it's something for him. Oh, but in trouble for nothing to say. There's a Black Hole at the ready, and Nightfall, he's going to go ahead and let this one go. Abed as well this time won't blow up a balloon, but still is going to find the kill. I don't know, nothing to say.
All right.
Nice timing there by Nightfall. It's not super easy to catch a puck like that with Malefice, but he casts it at the right opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. EG going high ground, probably not that. It's probably not that easy, right? It's Frost Shield, the
Yeah.
Doom lurking in the back.
Do have Aegis still, but that Doom is going to be, I think, perhaps the big boogeyman right now for EG to face, especially with Ember Spirit on the high ground, right? That BKB not going to do much against the Doom. Well, that Lotus is going to be a prerequisite here for him to be standing on high ground with any degree of confidence.
Yeah.
Ame doing his best here on the enemy jungle, has picked up now the Mage Slayer. A little bit of more stats for him, and some magic resist. So I'll be happy to have this, just any little bit of additional agi or stats or survivability for him at this stage to just drag these fights out a bit longer. LGD, they've done well to stem the losses, to stem the hemorrhaging really, and they've kept the net worth lead mostly stable for the past couple of minutes. There's still a long road ahead of them for a full comeback.
For sure. But at this, like 10 minutes ago, it was looking way worse.
Definitely.
That's for sure. Okay, they're trying to set up some Chrono Player. That's kind of hard, but
The trees, there he goes, on in, and the Shadow Dance is used. Nicely done there from Ame, but there's absolutely no reinforcements for him here. Can he make it out alive? No, he can't even, he doesn't even get to turn around.
and they're killing mid too. Sink you down.
Lucky there. The bashes, maybe. There was a hope, maybe there's a universe, right, where he gets to pounce away, but not in this one.
Yeah. Oh, those are. This is very well played by EG. Just using their cooldowns for something, like big kills like Slark.
Yeah, and it just, when you're in this advantage, you don't need to win this big, you know, ginormous 5v5. It's just about securing the kills and stopping these heroes from cutting lanes. As the Invis rune into the bottle of Abed. Oh, okay,
Oh,
for the Doom. Actually to turn on him, and now try using that Invis now, Abed. Down he goes. Mid lane, though, they are diving into the base. Where why?
Yeah, RTZ got killed.
Yeah.
Solo killed by the Lich.
He did go down. Very good point. And nothing to say, maybe bolstered by this. Jumping on a Nightfall. He knows that there's no black hole. Oh, but the bash is out from RTZ onto Faith Beyond. The BKB comes out. Crit chasing for more as well as
But they're
RTZ.
respawning, though.
Okay,
LGD
he's
are
going to
respawning.
time walk on back, but Nightfall is in a bit of trouble here. Nothing to say. Giving chase. RTZ now on top of him. In goes Sin-Q with his own BKB. And now with the Pulverize has a kill. But the
Here's
bashes are relentless from RTZ. Eventually forced to back up as another coil onto Fly. RTZ continuing to fight, but Ame is actually alive here and out fighting him. RTZ not super comfortable here. No BKB, only has the Mjolnir active to use now, but with plenty of time walks away. Is still being chased by LGD. Ooh. Another pounce doesn't latch, and that's going to be RTZ with one last time walk. Crit, perhaps not as lucky. His BKB on cooldown. No, gets a rebound target away, and RTZ thinking about turning. Did get 3 stacks of time dilation. There's a silence, but that's not going to stop the bashes. But Faith Beyond there to support him as well with the hoof stomp. Ame going in, does miss on the pounce. No, he didn't actually. He's still leashed up, but crit on the damage. They're trying to turn this, and EG, they're reviving. Down goes Ame. They've overstayed their welcome a bit. Sin-Q desperately tries for the kill and doesn't get it. Abed saves his life.
Oh, that's so close for LGD to like start their comeback right there. It's just so close. I wonder, because he TP'd out of base, right, with Ame. If he could have picked up the Ag Shard, it would have made him a bit more brave there. Yeah. It would have been very useful, but he wants that Basher, so fair enough.
Great plays, though, from LGD. I mean, you have to respect it as well. Just, you know, diving, unfortunately, beyond their reach at that stage, right? EG respawning and are keen to punish, of course, how aggressive they were being, but absolutely, I respect the plays there. They looked to be like the right ones at the time.
No, you have to say too, like how this game started off. Like LGD they're not making it easy for them.
No, not at all. And there is that problem with high ground, right? So they did lose Aegis solo there on high ground between that Ice Spire and Chain Frost, as we're going to take a replay here about how close RTZ actually was to death.
Yeah, so the first pounce misses and he uses his second pounce.
Ah, thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, and I mean, if he hits the first pounce, it's honestly probably dead.
Yeah.
It's not that easy of a pounce to hit, but you do wish you hit those.
Yeah, and now that was close for RTZ. I wasn't quite clicking on the hero, so I didn't quite catch that in time. But yeah, certainly a woulda, shoulda, coulda moments there.
Yeah.
But ultis are back now for LGD. Ultis are up now for EG, but they're feeling all of a sudden what was a 7K net worth lead 10 minutes in. Feels amazing. 7K net worth lead at 20 minutes in. We're still in control of the game. 7K net worth lead now 6K at 30 minutes in Pi. Doesn't feel nearly as good.
No, for sure. I mean, the thing is, that's the nasty part about EG's lineup, though. They still have this Chrono and Black Hole. So, like, when you win 3 lanes and you have Chrono Black Hole, even in these like slight comeback situations, you're not feeling that bad. Like, you know, you have this backup, and you're all farming too, right? So
right. Yeah, I suppose right. That's fair to point out. They've been, I don't want to say reserving these ultis basically for solo kills, but they've been a little bit flippant with their use, right? Oh,
yeah.
Whatever. I can just use it because I can still just time walk in and bash them and kill them. They can't kill me.
Yeah.
But now it does feel like, okay, now I actually have to utilize my Chronosphere in a proper team fight. Use Black Hole maybe to counter initiate, something like this, right? If the sources. And that's, I think, where things are still scary for LGD, but I have to commend them. 5K, I mean, I didn't see much of a way back in this game for them. Heck, 15 minutes into the game. Here we are.
No, for sure. No, it was that they had that one fight there on the shrine, which turned around a lot of things.
That's right. Yep. Their first 4 kills, and from there,
yeah,
they figured out, yes, this is how we do it. But now things may be looking a bit more difficult for them. It's EG, it's RTZ with the DD in the bottle. Abed's going to go ahead and lend him that. Abed now as well with the Lincoln Sphere.
They're going.
And they are going to make the jump. There's going to be the Doom as well. The hope stomp perfectly had to do it from Faith Beyond, and 2 heroes just deleted. LGD, the perfect initiation for them. Maybe even Abed now with a basher. Ame, he's got him leashed the once. Ooh, he can't quite leash him a second time, but that's where nothing to say comes in. Does force Abed to TP away. Crit as well, retreating under the cover of a BKB. Might not be too safe here. LGD might look for more. The second time they go diving beyond tier 1 towers, beyond tier 2 towers. How far will they go? Not this deep. Okay.
They give up there. All right. Roche potentially up in 15 seconds here.
That has got to be the dream catch. We talked about how EG still have these big ultis to count on. Not if you're getting caught by a 2-man war stomp out from Faith Beyond. What a play.
No, that was a really nice smoke by them. You also have to say that EG are a bit careless there. They haven't seen anyone on the map except the puck split pushing for a while. But overall, just a great play by LGD, how they smoked and set up there.
Absolutely. No hesitation there from Faith Beyond, just makes the move. Great job as well from Nothing to Say. And the fortitude here, LGD showing a lot of fight in game number 2 in a series where they were stomped pretty hard in game 1. In a series where game 2 was looking way worse than game 1 was.
Yeah.
Here we are on the verge of a comeback, and I think for the first time this entire game, about to equalize in terms of net worth.
Yep. Very impressive. And I think, yeah, now they want to wait a bit. Obviously, you never know, right? Roche can be spawning any second, but they need their Doom. They have to wait for that.
This will be 30 seconds. I mean, LGD, of course, they're not so scared that they're hiding in their fountain, but, you know, they'll regen up and stay safe back here. BKB is ready to go. Faith Beyond as well. He's got the quickening charm in his clutches just to make sure that he gets these abilities off cooldown even a little bit so much faster. Might make a big difference here. Roche up in 7 seconds. I think LGD, they might get a go at really contesting this.
I think so. They have everything, right? Doom is coming up now. They're actually looking for RTZ here. He's desperately trying to finish his Lincolns.
He's got Basher. Okay, but he's not going to be so YOLO. There's a bunch of enemy heroes missing on the map.
Yeah, but see, he knows there's no vision here, right, with his ultimate.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Slark able to be a little bit more of a hunter, opportunistic, but still wants to be playing it cool, right? So they already went diving, maybe somewhat recklessly once, past tier 2s. Maybe, right? I'd say that was completely justified, but I do think it's enough to give him pause on making some solo plays like that.
Okay, the Roche is going down now. I mean, LGD don't know anything, right? They know it can be up, that's it. But they're going to be too late for this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, are they really scared of this Aegis? The last time RTZ had Aegis, Y took it from him.
Yeah. I mean, the unfortunate part is you have Doom, right?
Yeah.
And his biggest counter is Aegis. So it's quite unfortunate that
That's a good point.
that they don't get to have this fight there.
I believe Abed as well. He is holding on to the Axe Blessing from Roche, but Ame, eager to fight, does find a bash there, starting to really get these essence shifts up. In fact, helps the Shadow Dance as Abed uses the BKB, commits for that.
Yep. I guess a little poking. How much? Yeah, 13 stacks, 52 agility, not bad.
Not bad at all. He's really getting up there. He's climbing the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that simple for EG anymore, even with this Aegis to like force high ground or force a fight.
Of course. No. That net worth lead, of course, jumping back to 5K, favoring Evil Geniuses. The bounty, your net worth does increase if you actually consume this Axe Blessing. Abed hasn't done it yet, so he doesn't. You need to consume it. But I think the reason he's not is because it would increase the cost of his buyback. Oh, bottom though, Sin Q, trying to onslaught away. That was a mini black hole from Nightfall. He committed there. And Sin Q, he's going to be doomed. No, it's the self-doom on the new Faith Beyond Acceptor with the guitar. That's how metal he is. Doom's 2, but cannot save Sin Q. Trying to TP away, is not going to be able to do it. Doesn't last long enough. And Crit, despite being doomed, fights through it for the kill onto Faith Beyond.
Yeah, very, very optimistic play down there. Probably need your Slark to be making moves like this.
But I did want to point out 2 Ag Scepters there revealed. The Doom Ags, as RTZ is giving chase here with Chronosphere, but can't quite catch this Slark with 2 pounce charges. But that was 2 Ag Scepters revealed, right? That was the Doom Ags, which allows you to cast it on yourself or allies, and gives that little really beautiful Doom AoE. Dooms anyone in there. But it also this Primal Beast Ags, which breaks and does decent damage, honestly, on those shockwaves, I guess you'd call them.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, it's I'm guessing mostly for the damage. But breaking enchanters, for example.
Oh,
they're going in.
Crit. Abed, I mean, okay, he's okay. RTZ even tanking a little bit there. That's a little dangerous there, just a bit. That's why trying his sneaky move yet again. He's gonna now be
sniping couriers.
Be a minute without it. Ame does get the 2 couriers. Oh, the onslaught canceled. Sin Q, no, he's got BKB in 2 seconds. Gets off at least his Ag Scepter, but Ty's not able to live too long. It's activation on the uproar, that one. Does break EJ a bit, but otherwise the push going unabated for the most part. Damage onto RTZ is significant. But yeah, there's Fly to top him back up. RTZ just poking in for some more vision.
So they have, okay, they have no black hole. Yeah, it's a little sloppy there. I feel like LGD can get better fights than that. I guess there's no Doom either, so that is a problem. And there's an Aegis with Chrono. No, I get it why they're a little careful. But it's very... Synq probably, like, it's that feeling, right? When BKB has less than 10-second cooldown, you kind of believe that you have it up, right?
Yep.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it did get nerfed as well. I think for a lot of these veterans of the scene, you know, BKB cooldown had been pretty stagnant for, I want to say it's majority of what, a couple patches ago. The thing got reduced. And maybe for supports who don't buy it every game, maybe still kind of internalizing that change, that extra 15 or 30 seconds that it got. But, yeah, I think I count 2 Lincolns here, by the way, Pi, on the side of EG. Ember with 1, Abed's got 1, and Nightfall as well. And you can fully stack those Lincolns.
Yep.
So that's a powerful tool for an initiator.
No, for sure. I mean, this makes the game way harder for Doom here. I don't know. He cannot break it right now, right? No.
No, he can't. He doesn't. He hasn't grabbed a creep that allows him to break it. Again, he can self-doom himself.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
So
that's what he's going for. He's never gonna doom anyone anymore. He's just gonna be dooming himself.
He's gonna doom himself and blink in. I gotta be honest with you, I haven't seen a lot of this, but I mean it looks really nice with the guitar immortal. So I mean I can't blame him. And yeah, Nightfall. It did end up turning into one of those games where now 40 minutes in, now we're lead back up to 7K, but game a little bit more finely balanced than that is Ame. RTZ thought about Chrono, but of course, remember there's another one. Oh, but the shard! Oh, crit. He bought the shard, and that actually pushes RTZ within range, and that's an easy kill for him in the Chronosphere. Ame thought he was safely away. Not the case.
Wow, that's the only time I've ever seen Marcy shard do something. Usually you grief your teammate or you kill yourself.
Yep.
But that was beautiful.
That was amazing. Yeah, you can go ahead and auto-cast. So whenever our observers clicked on Marcy, if you see that little border outlined, it means that he's gonna shoot whoever his target is, right, instead of himself. And that ended up being the exact perfect usage of it. I mean, I guess for crit, you know, it's not the most casual of pickups, but he's got BKB, he's got Basher. What else do you want on this hero?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not bad at all.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of makes sense for this game too, right? If the Doom self-dooms and he's like on top of a hero, you just toss him out, right?
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, RTZ then can time walk, get his HP back, and continue fighting, something like that. Absolutely. Yeah, good call.
I mean, Puck is. I mean, they're all farmed though on LGD, so like these games with these type of heroes are never simple.
Oh,
setting up for fighting.
15 seconds until Ame's back, but nothing to say. He TPs into those trees, has a Blink Dagger, of course, an Octarine Core now, almost at Aeon Disc, actually. I think he's, what is that? That is Aeon Disc. But he doesn't have the components in his bag, does he? It looks like he's going for Overwhelming Blink first.
Yeah, I think he's still choosing.
Yeah, so he's at some point likely had the Soul Booster and the Vit Booster, sorry, the Energy Booster and the Vit Booster, but instead turned it into Octarine because he was like, I'll be fine. Yeah. Now, Overwhelming Blink. That does leave him without buyback, but just by about 400 gold here, crucially. So
there's been this double damage rune on the bottom side here for almost 2 minutes now. No one scouted it out yet. Yeah, I guess it'll just disappear. Gaben will take it back.
Gaben will take it back. Mr. Frog back into the vault of runes that could have affected a TI. This one, it was passed.
Yeah. No, so I'm pretty sure EG, they have their bottom ward down there. I'm pretty sure they've seen everyone walk over here now, so they know that LGD have snuck down.
Faith Beyond as well, just pointing this one out in case it comes relevant later. He's camping this Tinker ward where the Dire Tier 2 bottom lane used to be. There he is, our little picture-in-picture. He's trying to be a little bit of a ninja here, cutting the waves, eating a creep here. Synq, of course, coming in to support him as well. Just continuing to cut these waves now. Forcing EG, they'd rather not split here. It is looking a little scary, right, with a Doom that can Doom himself and get through your Blinkins. Yeah, you'd rather not split. The pickoff lineup is maybe even favored if you end up doing that. You want to be able to use your team fight ultis, even now 2 of them, right? RTZ with a Refresher Orb. You can no longer stack them, thankfully. That was the most recent change. You can no longer stack Refresher Orbs and Refresher Shards for 3 Chronos and stuff like that, but he does have 2 of them, and the VKBs, of course, and Refreshing Lincolns. That might be...
Yeah, and no longer, if you have it in your backpack, right, it no longer shortens the cooldown.
It no longer
So-
counts down, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe backpacks, you know, they double the cooldowns essentially, but basically people would use the refresher and then slot in a more efficient item for a fight,
Yeah.
you know, or just have it in the backpack between the long late game fights. RTZ, by the way, looking for a chrono.
Ooh,
The
so
reaction
fast.
time from nothing to say. Not gonna let that one happen. Will RTZ refresh and look for another one? Oh, he gets a bash. He's thinking about it. He's got the refresher up. He's letting him sit. Nothing to say. Once again here, does jaunt and blink away. Absolutely leading EG on a wild goose chase.
Oh.
Fly's gonna be the one to catch him.
Yes, the
With
scythe.
the scythe of ice. In goes RTZ. The bashes and the kill.
Ooh,
Nothing to
Faith
say.
is going, though.
But here it comes. Faith.LGD, he's already self-doomed himself. And Ame's in on this. The black hole onto 2. And there's gonna be the save from Crit. RTZ needed to escape, but he's feared up in the chain. Frost is gonna put him down. Nothing to say. He's bopped back. And he's in this fight as SinQ pulverizing down onto Fly. The remnants of the Doom will condemn him. And EG, they lose 3, maybe even 4, as Faith.LGD setting up for this kill onto Crit. Ame's in on top of him alongside SinQ. And EG are gonna get picked off as they chase and what seems to be nothing to say to the ends of the earth. What in the world?
Yeah, what is the buyback status here?
Not looking good for EG. RTZ with buyback and 90 gold. Abed, though, is the only one that's really far up buyback alongside Nightfall. The black hole,
Yeah.
not enough there to turn things here. And LGD immediately up to the high ground.
Do they get thrown there, or what are... What do you
Evil
do here?
geniuses. The Fortify's out here. They're going to nuke the wave. The fresh reinforcements now trickling in, which means back doors not going to be broken. No buyback here on RTZ. There's no bounty runes either on the map. Y is in the Roche pit. He's pinging
Yeah.
Notice Me. And LGD, they are going to back up. Happy with the mid lane of Barracks, but EG breathing a sigh of relief that they are not going to have a certain website updated today. Not yet.
Yeah. No, and I also forgot, with the new glyph change, right, I think it's too hard to go thrown there. Because they get the second glyph after they kill that tower, right? So
Look at the
there was
self-doom.
no way, right?
And
Ooh, look at this Shame Frost, beautiful.
And Crit almost saves him too, doesn't he? In that last team fight there, looking at that replay.
Oh, yeah. No, but I think I almost want to, after this I'm done, I want to check the replay here. Because I'm wondering if he misclicked his rebound. Like, I feel like he should throw him further away, but he was trying to be so fast that he just kind of just yoinked him a little bit.
Yeah,
Right?
Could have been. Yeah, maybe trying to be ultra efficient, right? Time walk back in. I'm not exactly sure, but it did seem like, yeah, Marcy should be able to rebound just that much further.
Yeah, because he was still stuck in the Doom, so he couldn't get anything on.
That Doom AoE, I mean, it's fairly generous. I have to say, I thought this change to the Doom Axe was maybe not strong, but I'm having my mind changed on it. As we get through this game now, progressing well into what I think everyone would consider late game. 45 minutes in, refreshers abound. And I think a lesson learned there for Evil Geniuses. Have your buybacks in the green here. Abed only 300 gold away from it. RTZ, he's quickly farmed up the sum of money he's needed, but it's left Nightfall without much farm for himself. He's still very shy of a buyback.
Yeah, but he does have every item he needs, you know. It's just that LGD keep getting these beautiful initiations where they just get to blow everything they have. Because Nightfall has 2 black holes, you know. I don't think he's gotten to use it a single time. And the same for RTC. He had a refresher chronosphere there, but they just never get a chance to use their spells.
No chance. Yeah, he held on to it. I mean, he's got to be asking what could have been, right? Remember when he was looking right into the eyes of the puck, found a bash, didn't want to refresh for that second chrono, right? What could have been? But
Yeah, but the thing is, they did catch him, right? He just bought back. They got the Scythe of Device on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you have to give credit to LGD.
It's true. And a win condition somewhat neutralized, right? LGD, they play well, and they secure Aegis now for nothing to say, and now they're going to smoke up. EG itching for a fight here. They're holding this ward cliff right now. Smoke is going to break onto 1, but the immediate Hex, Scythe device on a nothing to say. LGD waiting for the opportunity to counter-initiate now as the onslaugh's onto 3. In goes Nightfall now, but it's RTZ with the chrono onto 2, and he's got Ame, and he's got another chrono ready to go for Faith.LGD. He catches Abed in this one,
They're
but there's
all
no
buying back.
follow-up damage. 3 buybacks out from LGD. What's left to fight with for EG? Not much, they decide. Trying to TP out. The break there is not going to cancel the TP of Fly, and it looks like RTZ as well will make it out alive. Not as lucky, though, perhaps, as Abed. Gets off his BKB, and he is going to TP away. Whew, that was close.
That's a huge fight for EG. They got every buyback, basically, I think.
Yeah, just missing the one on the Lich, but all 2 cores buying back there. Whoa.
Yeah, that's when you catch the Slark in chrono and he doesn't press ult in time.
Yeah.
He's just gonna die. And I like Nightfall. Like, he doesn't hesitate. He has Black Hole's a position for Primal Beast. Like, let's just use our spells, you know? Like,
Yeah, that
let's
primal
use
is
what we got.
that primal is certainly no joke, and they triple buybacks.
Oh, he's going
there.
top Faith Beyond.
Yeah, he
Catches
is.
RTZ.
And he has caught RTZ, and RTZ's muted. Oh, but he actually gets kind of pushed out. I think that was nothing to say is accepted, but it's not going to matter much. They still have the kill onto RTZ. He's going to have to buy back here. LGD needs to apply a little bit more pressure, and things looking real spicy now for EG. Everyone else with buyback, though, as there's going to be a chain frost. Why? Unfortunately, cannot get a kill there. He's also got buy, though.
Yeah, no, Ame got caught by a Black Hole in the mid lane.
Uh-oh.
They're still fighting.
They are still fighting. There's a buyback, but Ame can't be back in this one. RTZ holding on his
Abed is
buyback, but
dying.
Abed, he's being stunned up and killed. He has buyback. He's got remnants in the fight, and he's going to come back immediately in onto nothing to
No
say.
BKB
But he's
though.
been silenced, and no BKB. Sinq trampling around in the fight, chasing after Crit. In goes Abed now. A Hex out from Fly as Abed with the BKB active gets the dieback onto Sinq. Faith Beyond as well in trouble. He's bought back earlier. Now he's died back.
Ooh,
Nothing to say,
all of
holding
AG.
on to Aegis, but EG, they're making the call. There's blood in the water. They bought back on RTZ. They bought back on Crit, and they're chasing down nothing to say. And the Hex, it's caught him yet again. But they don't have enough lockdown. He's out. He's away.
But they have the creep wave at least.
No
They have one
buybacks
creep wave here.
for LGD Pie.
Yeah, no, because nothing to say is cutting this wave here. So they have one creep wave they need to keep alive. Because I'm guessing they'll just go throne here, right? Yeah.
Looks like it. LGD cutting the
he's going
wave
in
there.
for the
He's
creeps. Two more
almost
creeps.
nuked the wave, and the coil's going to connect
Scythe, though.
onto 3. Oh, but he's been caught. And a Hex. He has Aegis, though, but no buyback. This is almost truly it for LGD here. 2 seconds to respawn, but
Oh,
a chrono
beautiful.
awaits him. RTZ mercilessly makes the jump, and even though I think there was an Andis active in there, hold on. He's still alive. Can he get out? No. Crit times it perfectly.
No creeps though yet. They don't have any creeps. So backdoor's gonna kick in soon.
It will
But
kick
the
in.
creeps are coming though, so this might be it.
This could be it. EG, they started off this game, what, close to 18-0, I believe. 17-0 we got up to. That's no damage that tower's taking with Frost Shield. Creeps, though, are about to kick in this back door as Ame makes the jump in. Okay, that might be something onto Ortiz. The Chain Frost, but Knight falls in with the BKB, and he's caught Ame with this one. Arteezy back into the fight. Chain Frost bouncing around, but not doing enough. Ame throws his body on the line, trying to stop this game from ending, but EG, it's just a bit too much. Arteezy now with the chrono in the fountain, and that's all 5 dead, and that's GG. Well played. Oh, that one was close. That one was close, Pie.
That was a nice game. From looking completely hopeless, LGD almost pulled it back. But at the end, yeah, EG get it together. They finally start casting their spells. And yeah, in like buyback mayhem, they come out on top.
And some absolutely chaotic late game fights. LGD, definitely a tough loss to take there. A game that, by all means, 15 minutes in, was almost not even theirs to win, right? They get that close to taking it, go back for the Roche, get the Aegis there, nothing to say, and unfortunately are still just going to be that much outfought by Evil Geniuses, who will take the series 2-0.
Yeah, no, it almost feels worse.